Hey guys, for those of you who don't know, I actually drove for DoorDash back in October and November of 2018 because one of my students said that they couldn't make money anyway to get money for inventory for their Amazon FBA business. So I said, why not drive for Uber Eats or for Skip the Dishes or for DoorDash and give that a try? And he said, well, I don't think it's possible. I don't think I can actually make money that way. So, well, that's when I said, okay, let me try it myself. So I did a few different shifts to see whether or not it was actually profitable to make money through DoorDash after all my expenses for the vehicle, for the gas, everything like that, to see whether or not it would make sense to drive for DoorDash for this student of mine. So basically I signed up through DoorDash and got the Dasher app, and then I had to go down to the DoorDash office. When I was living in Vancouver, it was in Vancouver, but it could be kind of wherever you live. And then I had to go to the office and they give you some information about it, explain the app, explain how it works, and then you can kind of work on your own terms. So it's a great side hustle if you're already working a full-time job and you're looking to just make some extra money. DoorDash is great for that, but then also Uber Eats or Skip the Dishes are also good alternatives as well. So basically then after you go to the DoorDash meeting where they explain everything that you need to know about it, then they give you a DoorDash bag and you have to pay for it. I think it was like 20 bucks. I don't know the exact price, but basically that's one of your expenses to start up, is to get the bag. So it's a insulated bag. I'll show you guys here. So this is it. It's pretty big for carrying multiple orders. So I had to get that bag when I signed up, and then you can choose to get a few different bags that they have available, and then you just pay what it costs them, and then you have that bag and you get to keep that bag. So that's great for keeping customers' food warm, because obviously when a customer orders a meal, they want it, and it's a hot meal, then they want it to arrive hot. So obviously this bag is really going to help with that. But I just wanted to explain why I drove for DoorDash and how you can get started, because it's something that anyone can do that has a vehicle and a driver's license, and you can deliver to people. And it was actually pretty good tips. So I'm going to show you now the actual Dasher app and show you what I made in the shifts that I did. So I'm going to pull that out now and I'll pull it up so we can see this is the app itself. Sign into that. And then for earnings, I obviously have earned nothing this week because I'm not driving for them anymore. I just did it as like a test thing to show one of my students that it was possible to make extra money. So I did. And so basically I earned, in the week of October 29th to November 4th, I did 6 dashes and worked for 9.76 hours and made $178.15. Let's let that focus. So you can see I made $178.15, and that was with working 6 different shifts of about an hour and a half to 2 hours each. And then I also did it for the week of October 22nd to October 28th. And as we can see, I earned $65.43 doing it that week with 2 dashes and 3 hours worked. So in total, I worked about 13 hours with DoorDash and did several shifts, and in total for that 13 hours I made, let's see here, $244. So in 13 hours of work I made about $244, and that's not taking into account the cost of gas. But for that 13, so I was making nearly $20 an hour with doing that. So if you're looking for a side hustle in 2019 and you're looking to make some extra money while working your current job or while selling on Amazon FBA or while doing whatever you are doing to earn money now, then DoorDash or driving for a food delivery company is a great alternative to make some extra money on the side, because you're able to literally just do it on your own terms. You can tell them when you want to start. It does tend to work better in big cities. I noticed in Vancouver there was a lot better tips than I would assume in smaller cities, but I could be wrong. And I noticed that, let's show you actually what percentage of these were. So as we can see, this was the $178 a week. And in terms of details, made $98.03 in delivery earnings, and then $80.12 in tips. So it's almost half and half with the actual delivery cost that you receive versus the actual tips that you receive. So it worked out to be almost 50-50. That's in Vancouver, a city with a lot of money, but I'm not sure how it is in other cities. I've never done it in other cities. But I just wanted to basically explain that if you're looking to make extra money, to earn money to either start an Amazon business, that's in this case what this student of mine was going to be doing. He's going to trying to save up some money to be able to buy inventory for Amazon FBA, and he wasn't able to find something that he could do. And so then I showed him that I actually did it, went out of my way and tried it myself and did that 13 hours of shifts, and showed him that it's actually possible. You can make nearly $20 an hour for just driving around and picking up orders and then delivering them to customers. And I didn't always have an order, so there was times when I was sitting for half an hour at a time, but that still counts towards that 13 hours that I spent. So in terms of actual driving, it was probably well over $20 an hour that I got for actually driving orders to customers. Now, this is not something that I'm going to continue to do. It's not a smart use of my time based on the fact that I have my Amazon FBA business and that I don't want to have to actually go and work a job. But for someone who's looking to earn some extra money and work with a reputable company, then DoorDash is a great company to work for. And even though I just did a few shifts with them, I had some good experiences. I had an instance when I was delivering alcohol to someone, and you have to check that they're 19 years of age in Canada. And so I went and I had to check the girl's ID, and it was a Mexico ID. So it wasn't actually scanning in the Dasher app because you have to actually scan their ID, and it wasn't working. So I had to call the DoorDash driver support, and when I called them, they were very helpful. They just verified it on their own. They asked me if I made sure that the person was at least 19 years of age or over, and I said yes. And so then they were able to verify it on their end and help me quickly, and so I could get back on the road driving more orders. So they were a very good company to work for, and if you are looking to make some extra money in 2019, then I would say food delivery would be a good go-to, especially if you have a driver's license and a vehicle. I would say in terms of that 13 hours, how much I used in gas, I was driving my wife's car, so it was probably cost about, out of that 200 and some odd dollars, probably about $30 in gas. So that takes a little bit out of your profit, but you are still able to make probably well over $16 or $17 an hour that you're actually taking home after all expenses. So it's definitely something that's worthwhile, and if you are looking to drive and pick up orders and then take them to customers, and that's something that you would enjoy doing, then DoorDash or any of the other food delivery companies is definitely a good way to get your foot in the door. And also, I know if you drive for Uber Eats, then you can also drive for Uber, so that way you can do a nice mix between food deliveries and actually driving customers. So that's where you're gonna make good money. And in any of the bigger cities, you're gonna be able to have basically consistent orders or consistent rides in terms of Uber. We don't have Uber in Vancouver, but it's probably something that's gonna be coming down the line. So if you do have Uber or Lyft in your cities, then that's also a good alternative to make some extra money on the side. So I hope you enjoyed this video and that you enjoyed my take on making money with a food delivery company, and that if you are looking to make money online or make money passively, then you will subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called Amazon and eBay Guru, and I will teach you all sorts of ways to make money online, and I hope you'll subscribe so you can see some more of my videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys.